So welcome back to the daily vlog, and joined today by Gary,
Hello.
the owner of the Pigeon Lab.
Yeah, and just to clarify, winning that was not a setup. We didn't know each other before that. It was pure chance, wasn't it? But look how it's ended up with me buying a house.
Yeah, so I think I said yesterday or the day before that Gary's here to look for a house, and he found one. So was it a house that you expected? We all have like a like a preconception of the house
Yeah.
that we're going to buy. Is
Well,
that it? Or
this morning, I actually looked back at an original list of houses that we made to come and look at in France, and this house wasn't on it. So it was broken down into the Charente, Vienne, Creuse, Haute Vienne. It was probably about 10 houses on each one of those, and that house wasn't in the list. But this house appeared further along the process online, and from before coming here, this was number one on the list. It was there was three that we were really interested in, and this was number one, and we've seen the other two as well. There was another house on the list that we weren't so interested in, and if we just won $1 million on the lottery, that we would probably have bought that. So,
is that because there was a lot of work to be done on it?
There was a lot of work to be done. It was a house with no heating at all, and because of the size of the house, I think it just would have been prohibitive. But the house that we have had an offer accepted on, that's had heating done, but there's other things about the house that we just really love, and we just kept coming back to it. And
so you sent me a message to say that you've had a sleepless night, and that you're going to go and make an offer on it. So what stopped you, or what tipped you over the edge for that decision?
it's different to buying a house at home in the UK, because there's so many other factors here to think about. So with the excitement also comes a lot of panic, and you think, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing?
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Totally.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the night, that is never a good time to think about things like that, because
Yeah, but you can't help it though, can you?
you can't help it, and you think, oh, what if?
Yeah.
And then you wake up in the morning and the beautiful sunshine's come out, and you think, yeah, this is definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
We are going to do this.
Yeah.
And it was as simple as that. And we just thought, right, let's make a cheeky offer.
Yeah.
So we did make quite a cheeky offer.
Yeah.
The
Was
price.
that accepted straight away, or did it go back and forwards?
Well, the asking price was €158,000,
Right.
and we need to do some things to the house, and we just thought, well, let's see if we can get it reduced a bit. We offered 140,000. It's a house that was lived in by some elderly people and its elderly relatives. Two of them who now own it. They came back and said 141,700, which appears really random, but actually it left them with a net amount that they could split in two.
Yeah.
And we were happy with that. They were happy with that.
Yeah.
So it didn't take a lot of negotiation.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a yes straight away, because then I'd have thought, oh, maybe
Yeah.
I should have offered a bit
I know,
less.
yeah, that's always the way,
But
isn't
I
it?
think everybody's happy.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
everybody's happy.
So the process is that the notary will get involved and draw up various documents, which we'll go through later.
Yeah.
And the process normally takes about 3 months, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, but I was saying to you yesterday, I think, that we've got August in the middle of that, so
Yes.
that might stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But it depends how much pressure the vendor puts on to the notaires. But as I say, we'll talk through all that a bit later.
Yeah.
And
I think they've indicated that September is probably a reasonable target time for
Right.
it all completing and us
Yeah.
getting the keys,
Brilliant.
which fits in because we're able to come back over in September,
Right.
so that'll probably be the case.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that you're going to do when you get the keys? What are you going to do?
Oh God. Call a good plumber and electrician.
Right, okay.
No. I think we'll just go and be in the house by ourselves.
Yeah.
We've obviously looked around it with the agent, but we've not really been at the house by ourselves, and I think that's probably the first thing we'll do.
That's when you find stuff.
Yeah, that's when.
I wish I'd have opened that cupboard.
I wish I'd known about that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just going to be a bit of quiet time, and then a real good think about
Yeah.
getting people involved
Yeah.
to sort it out for us.
So I've not actually seen the house in the flesh yet. I've looked at it on the Leggett's website,
Yeah.
and seen some video and stuff. But we're going to go this afternoon or this evening actually,
Yeah.
and have a look around, and hopefully be able to film some. And
Yeah, I hope so, because I would like for people who watch this vlog or Colin's vlogs to be able to see it. What you don't see is the help and advice that Colin's given us in the background, and actually that has gone a long way towards giving us the confidence to doing this as well.
see, the thing is, right? I've watched, probably anybody that's watching this has been watching Place in the Sun for years.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
and you see people on there, and they say, "We've been searching for a house for 8 years," and I just think to myself, well,
Get on with it.
you've got unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. I would have done Place in the Sun, but I'm not thin enough. And the camera always adds £10. I'll just point that out to you. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people said, "Oh, you'll need like 2 or 3 viewing trips," but we're not that kind of people.
We did the same. We did. Yeah, we just.
You,
I think a lot of it is down to the research and the homework. So you have a short list of houses that, if they measure up to the specifications that are on the paper,
yeah,
you will buy.
yeah,
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
When you get to the actual house and it's nothing like, or
yeah,
there's issues that haven't been identified, through the advert. That's when the reality of it is different to the, what they're trying to sell.
that is definitely the experience that we've had, because there was other houses that were high up that list, and when we actually looked at them, we realised that it maybe wasn't what we'd expected when we were looking at it online.
Yeah.
But to be fair to the agent who is dealing with this house that we're actually going to buy, they'd put a very honest set of pictures and description about what we were going to look at, and so there wasn't really any massive surprises when we got there.
I mean, that's a sign of a good agent, isn't it? That's,
yeah.
You manage people's expectations, don't you?
One of the agents said to us, "You've also got to remember how you feel when you go and see a house." So much to his disappointment, we felt like that about somebody else's house.
Yeah.
And not
Thanks for the advice.
Not his. But I have contacted everybody who viewed houses with us and thanked them, because I think that's only fair. They're taking their time.
Yeah, that's right,
and everybody's been really kind to us.
They only get paid when they sell a house, so it's
Yeah. That's their job at the end of the day.
Yeah. Not that I'm feeling sorry for estate agents in any way. But,
no, me neither.
But there you go. So, as I say, we'll talk in depth about the process and how you feel.
How I feel.
How you feel. Bless.
Yeah.
And later. So what's it like being in a workshop?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like everything on television. When you get here, it's bigger than you think.
Right.
And what people don't realise, obviously, is that you have got a full team working behind that camera.
Can you keep the noise down? But
Come
Makeup.
on. Yeah, makeup. Yeah, being here is incredible, and actually coming to your house, you didn't really need to show me where anything was because I knew where everything was already.
I wonder why you went upstairs and
Yeah,
started rooting through the wardrobe.
came down in one of Jane's dresses because I know behind me on the wall there's a
Yeah.
load of tools hung on a wooden rack with little sticks sticking
There
out
is.
like that. I don't even need to look at it. I know they're there.
Yeah. Oh,
And in
God.
front of me is a pair of shutters that are looking absolutely great.
You're getting there.
And obviously the main thing that myself and one or two others do make comment about is the fact that there is every tool known to man in this room.
There's still a few missing. There's
There-
still a
there-
few missing.
there's some gaps.
Yeah, look, there's a gap there. I could probably put a tool in there.
There is,
in
yeah.
the nicest way.
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right. So we'll leave that there, and as I say, we'll do a much more in-depth chat, probably for the weekend.
Perfect.
So, so thanks for coming,
Not at all.
and yeah.
So,
Actually, go on. You can do the outro. Go on.
can I do it?
Yeah, yeah. Go on.
Okay.
Right.
Well, seeing as this is the first part of what we're doing,
Right.
why don't we just say, mind how you go, we'll see you later.
That'll do.